Georgie Cooper is learning the hard way that running a business isn't as easy as it looks. In Georgie and Mandy's first marriage, we see him take on the responsibility of managing the tire shop, something that was once a symbol of pride and stability for his family. But as the episodes unfold, it's clear that Georgie is struggling to keep things together. What makes this so interesting is that his challenges aren't about laziness or lack of effort. They're about the realities of adulthood, responsibility, and the pressure of trying to live up to expectations when you're still figuring life out yourself. For starters, Georgie didn't grow up with a business background. He inherited the shop from his late father, George Sr., who built it on hard work, loyalty, and years of community trust. Georgie, on the other hand, is still learning the ropes. He's a young man with a good heart but limited experience. He knows how to sell and connect with people, but running a business means dealing with budgets, suppliers, employees, taxes, and daily operations. It's a lot to handle, and when you don't have formal training or a mentor guiding you through it, every mistake feels 10 times heavier. Money has also become one of Georgie's biggest headaches. The economy isn't what it used to be, and expenses keep piling up. Between the cost of materials, employee wages, and keeping up with competition, the profit margins are razor-thin. Georgie is trying to be both the boss and the worker, which often leaves him stretched too thin. He wants to do everything right, but he doesn't have enough time or energy to give each part of the business the attention it needs. It's one of those classic situations where working harder doesn't always mean working smarter. Then there's his personal life. Georgie is not just a business owner, he's also a husband and a father. Balancing the shop with his family responsibilities has become one of the hardest parts of his journey. Mandy wants stability and security, and she has every right to expect that. But Georgie's caught in a cycle of trying to provide while also being emotionally present. That kind of pressure would break almost anyone. It's clear that his intentions are good. He wants to give his family a better life, but in trying to do that, he's spreading himself too thin. It's a familiar struggle for anyone who's ever tried to build something while also trying to keep loved ones happy. Georgie's pride is another factor that complicates everything. He's always been independent, maybe even a little stubborn. He doesn't like asking for help or admitting that he doesn't have all the answers. That same confidence that once made him stand out now makes it hard for him to delegate or seek advice. He feels like he has to prove himself, to his family, to Mandy, and even to the memory of his father. But running a business is a team effort, and Georgie hasn't fully learned that yet. Sometimes his pride gets in the way of progress. On a deeper level, the shop carries emotional weight for Georgie. It's not just a business, it's a connection to his dad. Every time he walks through those doors, he's reminded of George Sr. and the expectations that come with carrying on his legacy. That kind of emotional pressure can make it difficult to make practical decisions. Georgie isn't just running a shop, he's trying to live up to the image of the man who ran it before him. When he fails, it feels personal, like he's letting his dad down. That guilt and emotional burden only make his daily struggles harder. Another issue is Georgie's leadership style. He's young and that shows. He's not always comfortable managing people who are older or more experienced than he is. It's a tricky position, trying to assert authority without coming off as arrogant, and trying to earn respect without overcompensating. Sometimes, Georgie tries to be everyone's friend, and other times he swings the other way and becomes too controlling. It's part of his learning curve, but it also shows how much pressure he's under to get it right. Despite all these challenges, what makes Georgie's story so compelling is that he doesn't give up. Even when the shop feels like it's falling apart, even when the bills are piling up, and even when he feels like he's failing as a husband or father, he keeps pushing forward. That resilience is what defines him. His struggle isn't a sign of weakness, it's a sign of growth. He's learning what it means to be an adult, to take responsibility, and to handle failure with humility. At its core, Georgie's difficulty in running the shop isn't about business. It's about growing up. It's about realizing that success doesn't happen overnight, that love and work are both exhausting, and that being a man means learning to balance pride with vulnerability. His story is messy, frustrating, and painfully real, which is exactly why audiences connect with it. So while Georgie might be finding it difficult to run the shop right now, these challenges are shaping him into the man he's meant to become. Every bad day, every tough decision, and every small victory is part of that journey. It's not just about keeping the lights on at the tire shop. It's about proving to himself that he can stand on his own 2 feet. And that's what makes Georgie's struggle not just believable, but deeply human. For more videos, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel.